But we're back and it's been a few minutes, and as you can hear, it's very difficult to see it, but when you've got that sort of thing happening, you're right. So what you do, you get your little timer out, I don't know if you can see it, but you put 10 minutes on it, you press start, and for 10 minutes you just let that go as it is. Put it so you can see it, just to let all the air, everything that's out of there, come out, so that it can start doing its little thing that it does. Basically, that's all there is to it. Once that 10 minutes is up, you then get your little weight, which has got numbers on it. As I said, I'll explain that all in the video of how to do it and why. We'll get that happening shortly. But you put that on at your poundage for where you live, and you wait till it jiggles. And once it's got its first jiggle, which is really loud, you'll know what it is. That is when you start your timing. Now, because we're doing potatoes, we're doing hot pack in quart jars, our time is 40 minutes. So we wait till that timer goes off, put this on, then wait again till it jiggles, and then start the timer for 40 minutes then. It's all in the other video, the meat processing one. You can go back there and have a look, but in the future we will do one that just shows you how to do it, why you do it, and everything like that. It's just YouTube won't let us do anything longer than 20 minutes at a time on a video. It won't let us upload it, so that's why we have to do things in 2 parts, or keep everything as short and basic as I possibly can, so that my son can upload it for me. Anyway, I'll come back later and I'll show you the finished product. Right, we've got about half an hour left to go. I'll just try and bring it in so you can see what I've been talking about if you're new to the channel and you haven't really seen much of it before. Now, it is very noisy, so it's going to be hard to hear what I've got to say. But in the processing time, this little guy here has to jiggle 1 to 4 times a minute so that you know you're on pressure. There it goes. So as long as that's happening at least the 1 to 4 times, you know you're right. But then you can come over here and check it on the gauge. I don't know if you can see and get right in. It might be a bit dark in my kitchen. But that's running on 11 pound of pressure, which is fine. That's not a problem. This one always sort of sits over between 10 and 11. So long as you've got that happening, you know you're processing and everything's going as it should. So you just keep letting it go until your timer goes off, and then you just let it come down off pressure naturally. If you do take that off before the pressure has come down, you'll cause siphoning inside of your canner, which means all the liquid that you've put in over top of your potatoes will get sucked out by the vacuum, and you really don't want that to happen. Alright, I'll bring you back when we're all finished. Okay, we're back. Everything's come down off the pressure all by itself. I actually timed it this time just to give you a bit of an idea. It took 1 hour and 10 minutes from the time I took it off the burner to taking that off there. So don't really open one of these up until that sort of time. Just undo all the toggles. Now, just in case it does, and it is still hot a bit, try and turn it. No, it's done its usual trick. That's all to do with the vacuum and everything like that. So as I said, grab a teaspoon and very gently, just between the handle and the lid, just gently prise it, just enough to crack that, and don't try and push it in hard there because you'll damage your metal to metal seal. So the softer you go, the easier it is. Just open that up and tip it away so you don't get any steam in your face. And I'll pull them all out. There you go. 7 jars of fully cooked potatoes. You can use them for potato salad, mash. You can put them in the deep fryer. You can roast them. You can basically do anything you want to do with them. They're fully cooked. Don't have to do anything. Just add whatever you want to add. They sit on the shelf with no refrigeration at all. That's it. They're shelf stable. And I'll turn this one around. You might be able to see. I don't know. The camera's not really the best. There they go. They're starting to seal up. That's one of my favourite noises in the world. You can see this guy here. And if the light's good enough, you might be able to see. It's still actually boiling away and bubbling in that jar. They're a slightly different colour than white, obviously, because they're the Dutch creams. And as I said, I bought them for like a fifth of what their normal cost is. So I'm not really worried about the colour. Like, we'll use them for whatever, any kind of recipe. Throw them in soups, casseroles, whatever. It doesn't matter. Now, I'm in trouble. I'll just have to get something else to put that one on. There you go. Now, they have just come out of that boiling hot canner and they are still boiling. So, as it gets a bit colder, you don't really want them to have any shock. So, you basically pull them out, put them onto something really soft, and then just cover them to keep any breezes or chills off them, because you don't want to shock the jars at all, especially in the cold. And that way you don't get any breakage or anything like that. So anyway, there's another quick session for you. By the time we put it all together and add all the little pieces of video up, there won't be any editing, sorry, because we can't do that, not on the system we've got. But just to show you what you can do and prove it again, time and time again, that's how you save money. Thanks for watching and all your support. So if you want to see more, hit the like button and leave something in the comments for me. If there's something you want to see, you want me to can up for you, just put it down there and I'll get onto it as soon as I can. Thanks.